back to Chicago Cars Direct. Let's spend some time today with the world's best luxury sedan. This is the Mercedes-Benz S550 4MATIC. Under the hood of the S550, you're going to find Mercedes-Benz's 5.5-liter V8 engine. This was introduced in the 2007 model year, actually in this car. It's an unbelievable engine. Obviously of large displacement, but it makes 381 horsepower. I'm going to look up the torque rating, but it's got a ton of low-end torque, which I'll post right here. But this car is the 4MATIC version. If you don't know what 4MATIC is, that's Mercedes-Benz nomenclature for all-wheel drive. This is routed to a 7-speed automatic. That is routed to all four wheels. Electronically controlled four-wheel, you really don't feel the four-wheel drive system working, but it's there. But let's take a walk around it because it was about a $98,000 car new, and it's my favorite four-door luxury sedan, so let's get up close. This car's really in stunning condition. We'll take a walk around it. Actually, I don't even know if I have any blemishes to point out. A couple really light stone chips just across the front here. It's all factory original though, but you can see the front park sensors. I'm trying to find, there's just a little dimple in here. Stuff from 5 feet away that you can't even really see, but take a look at those housings here for the headlamps. This is a bi-xenon headlamp that's also adaptive. It steers with the car. Got a pop-up washer there. But again, the front end's excellent shape. Over here you're going to find the standard 18-inch wheel on the car. It does have a Bridgestone Potenza tire. And the size on this is a 255/45 R18. But look at the reflection all the way down on the driver's side. You can see the turn signal in the mirror there. It does have keyless go, which is keyless entry and ignition. And then the rear tire, got a 255/45 R18 as well. But take a look at the rear. Proper S550 badging showing you the model of the car. You can see the park sensors all the way across. 4MATIC, again indicating the four-wheel drive model. And then the passenger side is just as spectacular as the driver's. This does have a power trunk, and since I have the key in my pocket here, the keyless go allows me to just hit the button and it pops. Very large trunk, as you'd expect of an S-Class Benz. The neat part is whoever had this car bought 2 sets of mats for it. You got the originals, but here's the winners. All 4 there. For the front, excellent shape, of course, which you don't expect those to really wear because they're made of rubber. And then I've got the fronts and also the rears here too, so pretty sharp. But take a look inside there. That's a huge trunk. And then below the floorboard here, you're going to find some extra storage. And then below that, you've got a spare tire with jack assembly. Take a look inside here. It even still smells new. You got a little bit of wrinkling on the side of the bolster here, but I think it's going to happen anywhere. I wouldn't even really call it wear, because everything really is excellent in here. But easy step in, obviously. Huge, comfy car. These seats are awesome. Probably the best car to put an extended amount of time behind the wheel in. But you do have a tilt and telescope here that is power. Over here you're going to find the automatic setting for the xenons up front. And then taking a look at the door, you do have 3-position memory for both the driver and passenger, but you've got, I believe this is a 12-way power seat with an extendable thigh support on the bottom, ventilated and heated as well. On the speaker grill down here you're going to find the badge for the Harman Kardon Logic 7 sound. Phenomenal stereo in a phenomenal car. With the keyless go, I have the key in my pocket here. I'm just going to hit the button here. Fires the car right up. I love the layout of this car, probably my favorite of the modern day luxury cars. This is essentially an LCD screen right here that you can flip through a bunch of functions on. It's pretty neat that you can just use this essentially on the steering wheel here. And while we're on the topic of steering wheel, this is a multi-function. You've got some audio controls here, Bluetooth connectivity. You can do a lot of the phone functions in here. And actually you can do most of your phone functions right through the screen here. But like I said, awesome layout, awesome visibility. You can see that 3-point star right at the end of the hood. And super high quality materials. You can see the stitching right here on the dash. Obviously the wood is beautiful, well polished aluminum here, and even a little 4MATIC symbol there to let everybody know in your car that they're riding in 4-wheel drive security. Up top here you're going to find the newest version of the Mercedes-Benz command system. I think this is one of the nicest, easy to use systems. You literally just flip. You got 3 levels of communication. It's all controlled by this knob here. But you can go through all of your navigation, audio functions. Now your audio here, you have AM/FM radio, satellite radio, 6-disc CD changer, which is in dash here. DVD audio, if you do have DVD audio, it'll encode it for you, and then it'll also play MP3 discs. telephone. If I was to still pair my phone in here, we could see all my phone book, but I would never want to show anybody that. And then vehicle settings, you can just pop through all of your convenience settings right here. Just really simple to use. I've seen some criticism of this, actually I should take that back. I've read some criticisms of this system in some of the car magazines, but you know, just like BMW iDrive, I don't think it's fair for a car magazine to criticize something that they don't really own and have to live with on a day-to-day basis, because once you really learn this system, it's simple to use. You can see the off there, that'll turn the park sensors front and rear off, where you have a readout right here in the middle of the gauge cluster, and also we have the backup camera, as you can see, illuminated there. So you can see as I turn, it'll actually show my path as I turn the steering wheel and move. It's a pretty sharp system. That's sharp. Below there, you're going to find the entire interface here for the climate control. Now, the display is actually at the bottom of the command system up there, but really simple to use. I'm an automatic guy, set it and forget it, but really simple. You do have your own sovereign controls for each of these people up here. And then above my head, I'm going to find the factory power moonroof. Looking along right here, this is the whole overlay for the command system, but you got a couple shortcut functions. This will take you between your radio and disc options, I guess basically any of your audio options. This is like a return command that'll take you to your previous screen. This will open up the lumbar screen on here, and hitting that will allow you to adjust the lumbar for both the front seats. Again, telephone and navi flips you through both those functions. This is your master volume for the radio here, and this will turn on the system. You got a mute here, and then over here, comfort and sport mode, that'll take you through your transmission modes, which will drive in both later. And then you've got your fold-up headrest in the back that'll pop down and go right back up. And then also, this button here will pop up the rear sunshade. And when your phone is paired to the Bluetooth, you can actually use this keypad right here to make your calls. The back seat here is fantastic, and I think this is what I really want to note more than anything. What makes this car so unique versus all the other S550s is that you've actually got heated and ventilated seats in the rear, but they're of the power reclining variety. Check this out. Pops my headrest up, slides forward, and if I want a little bit extra thigh support, I can actually pop that up right there. Oh, this is fantastic. You've also got the 4-zone climate back here, so you can see I got my temperature dialed up as 69 on both sides. And with this function right here, I can actually control the seat in front of me, so that if nobody's sitting up there and I want a little bit extra leg room, not that I really need it, I can still have it. My chauffeur, Dangerous Dave, is allowing me a little bit of break time in the back seat here, and I just want to roll in style for a second. You know, I'm always behind the wheel of the car, but just to lay back in this thing is just unreal. It's quiet, it's comfy, the leather's all cushy, I got my heated seat on back here. It could be ventilated if it was summertime. Got my temperature dialed up to 69. Feels like 69 degrees here. But this is badass. This really is badass. And this is really what they use for limousines over in Europe. If there's any Europeans watching, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. We don't use those cars, or we don't use these cars for that purpose here. Some people do, but nowhere near as frequently as the rest of them. And then there comes the sunshade back there. Dave, I'll be honest, you might have to do the drive sequences.
That's fine.
I might not move from here. This is pretty awesome. I mean, this is really awesome. Oh wait, I can also do my makeup. Hey Dave, you comfy back there? Well, we're out on the road. Probably the most luxurious car I can think of to get behind the wheel of right now. But very muscular, and this is really a car that is of absolute world class. I think it sets new standards for a lot of cars. I wouldn't say it's the quietest, although it is library quiet in here right now. The Lexus is probably a little little bit quieter, but you want to interact a little bit more. You don't have any interaction with the Lexus. This car will interact with you. But really, really smooth. It doesn't feel like it takes any effort to drive. We're on the highway. 60 miles an hour it's a breeze. I'm in a chair that's about as comfy as any chair in my own house. And it's the absolute pinnacle of luxury. I don't think I could be more comfortable. And even Dave has boycotted the front seat today for the back seat because, to be honest here, there's just more love in the back. All right, here's our famous semi shot. I don't know how it looked, but just figured a different perspective today might be pretty cool. This thing is fast and sounds awesome. It's got a great V8 sound to it, and it kicks right down, especially in sport mode with the 7-speed. It's pretty sweet. All right, here's full throttle. Oh, the four-wheel drive really lets the power sink in, but wow. This baby really cooks, and quietly, smoothly, refined. It just wants to move. That's why I said this is an awesome engine. A lot of torque, a lot of horsepower, and silky smooth. The 7-speed's awesome. Obviously, a car like this is something that's so unique that we couldn't really go out and replicate it if we chose to. And even with 39,000 miles on it, I mean, it shows it's a brand new car, drives as a brand new car, as you know. And definitely one of my more favorite cars to spend some time in. In my hand here, I got a couple great pieces of info. I've got the AutoCheck and Carfax Vehicle History Report, both of which show a 1 owner. Actually, Carfax shows a 2 owner, but the only reason they show a 2 owner is because we had to title the car here in Illinois, so we're owner number 2. Go figure. But AutoCheck is 1, so it's a 1 owner car. I also have a copy of the Mercedes-Benz Netstar, which shows all the information on the car. Flint gray over black leather, premium 2 package, dynamic rear view monitor, which is a creative way of saying backup camera. Rear seat package, which is a $3,000 option, powered trunk closer. All told, MSRP on this car, $97,825. That's awesome. 4-year 50,000 mile coverage through Mercedes-Benz on warranty goes through November 20th, 2010. So you still got a good chunk of that, but check this car out on our website. You're going to find us at chicagocarsdirect.com. When you're done there, check out our YouTube channel where you're watching us right now. It's youtube.com/chicagocarsdirect. And check us out on Facebook. Now we're there. We're coming of age here. Technology's catching up. But thanks for spending some time with us in this, amazing car. About as close to perfection as you'll find. But thanks for spending some time with us. We'll see you next time.